Good morning, everyone. On this Tuesday morning, the 9th of February, we are continuing our reading that we started yesterday in the book of Genesis. We're in chapter 1, verses 20 through chapter 2, verse 4a. God said, "Let the water teem with an abundance of living creatures, and on the earth let birds fly beneath the dome of the sky." And so it happened. God created the great sea monsters and all kinds of swimming creatures with which the waters teemed, and all kinds of winged birds. God saw how good it was, and God blessed them, saying, "Be fertile, multiply, and fill the water of the seas, and let the birds multiply on the earth." Evening came, and morning followed, the fifth day. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth all kinds of living creatures, cattle, creeping things, and wild animals of all kinds." And so it happened. God made all kinds of wild animals, all kinds of cattle, and all kinds of creeping things on the earth. God saw how good it was. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and the cattle, and over all the wild animals, and all the creatures that crawl on the ground." God created man in his image. In the divine image, he created him. Male and female, he created them. God blessed them, saying, "Be fertile and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it. Have dominion over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and all the living things that move on the earth." God also said, "See, I give you every seed-bearing plant all over the earth, and every tree that has seed-bearing fruit. On it will be your food. And to all the animals of the land, all the birds of the air, and all the living creatures that crawl on the ground, I give all the green plants for food." And so it happened. God looked at everything he had made, and he found it very good. Evening came, and morning followed, the sixth day. Thus the heavens and the earth and all their array were completed. Since on the seventh day God was finished with the work he had been doing, he rested on the seventh day from all the work he had undertaken. So God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it he rested from all the work he had done in creation. Such is the story of the heavens and the earth at their creation. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. There's a lot covered in this section of Scripture, and I spoke a little bit about it yesterday on the importance of bearing in mind the structure of how the days are in both what was void and what was formless and void, and how it is the formlessness becomes formed, and then what was empty becomes filled. I'm going to just take a little bit about the importance of God's creation of humankind, and I'm drawing strength from, or insights from, the Catechism, and this is found on paragraph 294. The glory of God consists in the realization of his manifestation and communication of his goodness, for which the world was created. God made us to be his sons through Jesus Christ, according to the purpose of his will, to the praise of his glorious grace. For the glory of God is man fully alive. Moreover, man's life is the vision of God. If God's revelation through creation has already obtained life for all the beings that dwell on the earth, how much more will the Word's manifestation of the Father obtain life for those who see God? The ultimate purpose of creation is that God, who is the creator of all things, may at last become all in all, thus simultaneously assuring his own glory and our beatitude. Interesting thoughts to think in God's great creation. Stay safe, folks. Hopefully we see each other soon. Bye for now.